Good morning. Happy Thursday. Happy Baby Friday. It is time for just a word from the Word. I am coming at you from a little different place, um, but that's just because circumstances have changed, and that's okay. Hope that you all can hear me all right. But it is time for just a word from the Word. Our passage this morning comes from the book of First Thessalonians, chapter 5, verse 24, and I'm reading from the King James. Faithful is he that calleth you, who also will do it. As I was praying this morning, I just couldn't get past the faithfulness of God. You and I are human. We are never going to be always faithful. We're going to fail. We're going to drop the ball. We're going to mess up. Um, we're never going to do it all the way right all the time, no matter how much we want to. It's just a part of being human. But the faithfulness of God never changes. Oh, aren't you glad? Aren't you thankful? He is always faithful. And the one that called you is faithful. He doesn't change his mind. That was spoken last night. No matter what, God doesn't change his mind. Why? Because he is faithful. He will do what he has said that he will do. You can take that to the bank. This morning, I really just want to encourage you, and this is your morning's just a word from the Word. You can trust his faithfulness. I shared once again my story of how God moved me to where I am now. It's an absolute miracle story. I sold my house where I was living. I didn't even have a job. When I sold my house and signed papers to sell my house, and when I signed papers on the house that I have now, I technically did not have a job. I was not employed. And yet God miraculously provided. There was more than enough money to take care of, put 20% down on the house that I have now, pay off the car that I have, and it was only 2 years old. It's a nice car. And I had money to live on. God was faithful, and then he miraculously provided a job for me. I wish I could say it was due to my faithfulness, but I fail and I falter. But God, he is faithful. He's the one that kept me and provided for me, miraculously provided a job. God is faithful. And the God that did that for me, you've got those same testimonies as well. You have testimonies of the faithfulness of God. Hang on to those, lest we forget when we get into trouble and trials. Remember the faithfulness of God, because he is faithful. You can trust that. Lean on that. Worship him for that, because he is faithful. This has been just a word from the Word. God bless you. I know this is a little different with me coming from my car, but have a beautiful day, and Lord willing, we'll see you tomorrow morning.